Hello and welcome to this week's betting preview of the Desert Classic coming from La Quinta in California. And as ever, Boy Sports are a fifth, 7 places in this event. We've got John Ram favoured around the 7-1 mark. He is of course defending champion here. He won this last year in a score of 21 under par. So he will be on plenty of people's dockets. His second outing of the season, and he played well enough a couple of weeks ago in Hawaii, so there's reason to think he could go well again at tracks that he really likes. This event is played over 3 courses. The stadium course being the main one. They play that twice over the 4 days, and on the Sunday, which is the important one, it is a Pete Dye design, which is an angle that I like to look into when looking for a bet this week. Pete Dye has designed many courses that they play on the PGA Tour, and there is correlation between those who play well on the other day courses to this event this week. So that is a potential angle in. It's one of those events that requires an awful lot of birdies. As I say, John Ram won it in 20 under par plus last year, and that usually is the score that you'll need to contend here. It's just a lot of birdies will be needed. My first selection this week is Aaron Wise. He's around the 28-1 mark. He won the Baron Nelson last year, and interestingly he won that at 23 under par. He's won 2 lower tier events on the web.com and the Canadian Tour at 21 under par and 19 under par respectively. So he could become a low scoring event specialist, and that's why I'm looking to him this week. He's one of the more talented sorts in the field. He finished 17th and 34th in his last 2 outings here. He's played this event twice, so that's 2 respectable scores, and I'd be looking at him to play well this week. My second selection is Zach Johnson. He's an old timer now, but sitting around the 45-1 mark this week is enough to get me involved. He's been a runner-up at Sawgrass, which is another Pete Dye design, and he has a host of other form along Pete Dye designs on the PGA Tour down the last 10 or 15 years. Of course, he's a multiple winner. He's won many times on the tour. He missed a cut last week in Hawaii, but I'm happy enough to draw a line through that, saying it's the first event of the season and he had a couple of months off. Previous to that, he finished 7th at the RSM. That was his last appearance on the PGA Tour in 2018. And in the middle of 2018, he had 6 events on the trot where he finished in the top 20. 3 of those were major championships and 1 a WGC. So in the middle of last year, he was in great form, finished off the year stylish enough at the RSM as well. And for me, he looks one of the better each way betting propositions of the week.